Hey, stick around. Watch me turn this piece of cypress into a nice looking bowl. It's just rough turned right now. Stick around. Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy. This is a piece of cypress that I turned in 12, 15, or 14. So it's almost a year ago. I kept track of the weight of it and it stabilized pretty well. And this piece of cypress was an old log cut piece. It was found at the bottom of a lake. It had been cut and floated and sank to the bottom. I was lucky enough to get a piece of it, and when I first turned it, it smelled so bad from the water and the mud that was in it. But the little pieces that I had done and already finished really turned out beautiful. This piece I left the bark on it, and it really seems like it's pretty tough on there. So let me get this chucked up, turn the bottom, and we'll see how good I can turn this. So stick around. I'm going to start by truing up my mortise for my chuck. Use a little CA glue here to kind of strengthen up that area because it's kind of soft. Now I have it turned around and I'm going to start shaping the outside. getting a lot of tear out on the end grain, so I started using 80 grit sandpaper to try to get that out. Here I just put a coat of sanding sealer on here. Time to start hollowing it out or cleaning up the inside. Kept going back and forth with my bow gouge and my scraper. Try to get this wall smoothed out, getting a lot of tear out on the inside as well. Well, my sanding went from 80 grit all the way up to 600. My finish I used here was sanding sealer. Then I went over it with shellac, and then I rubbed beeswax on it and polished it and buffed it out to a shine. This is where I'm buffing the beeswax. Here I'm cleaning up this bottom, turning the bottom off of it, cleaning it up. And what I did in that center is I set it on my drill press and I did a Forstner bit circle in the center, and I used my iron medallion in that center. That way I got rid of that little dimple that was in the middle. Well, here it is finished. Not sure I like it. It's a little different from the last ones I did. This is a small one I did out of the same piece of wood. This here has polyurethane on it. This one here has shellac and wax. This one doesn't have the shine, which that's what I was after on this bowl. This one does, got the poly. But you can see the colors, you know, it's a little different. But what makes this one so much different is this bark. It's just like the top edge from here up on that bark, it just got darker and darker. It's a black and it's real porous. I actually put a lot of CA glue in this and it just sucked it up like a sponge. But I got it to where it's real strong now. And turning this thing, I went through every tool I had almost. Well, yeah, almost. And went back to the sharpener trying to keep it from doing tear out. It just gave me fits. It's a end grain in this, side grain. What I wound up doing is just putting the 80 grit sandpaper on it and sanded out the marks, the tear out, and came out pretty good. I sanded it from 80 all the way to 600 and put some shellac on it, or sand and seal shellac, and then I put a coat of wax on it. So I think it turned out nice. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about it. Been getting a lot of comments lately, and some people are asking me about my lathe, how much do I like it, and yes I do. I feel like it's really gave me more control of my work. I feel more secure and better able to handle it, and it's done everything I've asked it to do, and I feel like it's kind of stepped me up as a turner. So to answer your question, yes, I really enjoy my lathe. I haven't got to do a whole lot on it yet. I've been doing a lot of knickknacks, tops and stuff, getting ready to go to a Christmas fair where I'm going to display some of my stuff, and I just want to have some little small stuff to sell. So that happens on December 5th. So get that out of the way and get back to doing some of this other stuff. And Christmas is around the corner. Thanksgiving's this week. This is Tuesday of Thanksgiving week, so not sure when I'll post this, but happy Thanksgiving. And like I say, I appreciate my subscribers. I really do. You humble me. I appreciate it, and all the comments. Thank you. And from Tommy Akridge Designs, have a good Thanksgiving.